Black and red trim. He weighed in 10 stone 8 pounds 9 ounces. He has a perfect record. 7 contests, 7 wins, 5 wins inside the distance. From Bermondsey, London, Chris to Slick Kongo.
Okay, lads, I've already spoke to you both. Keep them punches up. Don't put the heads in. Touch gloves, good luck.
Well, really looking forward to this one. 6 rounds in the welterweight division, and it is an absolute pick-em. A little bit like we just saw, certainly on paper, with Callum Johnson and Frank Buglioni. But some quick-fire finishes tonight. How will this one go? 2 novices on the way up. But there's plenty to like about the pair of them. He's not really known, Serge Ambomo, but he can fight. He's got power. He's only won 6 of 11, but he's been matched very, very hard. Kongo, undefeated, getting behind that jab. Trains alongside Isaac Chamberlain in Brixton, and big things are at least hoped for. Good right hand, trying to get that jab going. He's got the huge height and reach advantage, of course, Kongo. But Ambomo might be short and squat, but he's lively.
Very well schooled as well, Kongo. He was on the GB squad, didn't quite cut it on the podium level, so turned professional. But he's unbeaten, not done much wrong so far. Ambomo's in the Who Needs Him club. Come over from Cameroon on the Olympic squad, didn't do anything there. I think he won one, then lost his next fight, so he didn't medal. Then he stayed over here. As you say, he's based in Sheffield. You see the short, and the height and reach is limited, so we're going to have to get in close. But look at the physique he's in, the shape he's in. So I'm expecting him to start looking for some hooks, but he's going to need to close that range on Kongo for that to happen.
Body shot with a left hook from Chris Kongo. Very stylish. Has got 5 knockout wins in those 7 victories. 2 knockouts for Serge Ambomo. Nice when he utilises that spearing jab, isn't it, Kongo? Little clash there. Any damage? No.
Yeah, heads just coming together there accidentally. And the referee was having a closer look at Chris Kongo more than Ambomo, but no damage done, thankfully.
Body shot again, finding the gaps. Here's Chris Kongo.
A nice body shot. Seems to be more well-schooled, more of an established fighter than Ambomo.
Yeah, utilising his range well, isn't he?
Yeah, certainly in these early stages you can see that he's a bit more disciplined and looking for that right hand and coming back nicely with that hook, but his feet are always underneath him. He's well balanced, good centre of gravity, so he's not making many mistakes or leaving any gaps there for Ambomo to utilise on.
Walk. Now with the jab, bam. You don't need to step on it, because once you step on it, you can throw the same punch that is supposed to reach the goal earlier. You understand? You don't want that. Keep your hand tight, very tight, okay? Watch out your right hand, don't drop it down, right?
Listen, you're throwing single shots, one at a time. You've got to do 2 and 3. You can see him coming with his eyes. Punch to his chest, double your jab, jab, backhand. 2s and 3s, not 1 shot, 2 and 3. Clear agency, Serge, yeah? You've got to take your moment tonight,
Josh Whale and Steffi Bull. Josh, the British champion, of course. Steffi Bull, great to see him. second round, the white and black with the sparkly red colours of his surname, Chris Kongo from Bermondsey, and the predominantly blue and fluorescent with the leopard is Serge Ambomo, now based in the steel city of Sheffield, from Cameroon. He's 31, 6 years older, just trying to somehow negate that big reach advantage that Kongo has as he tries to drill right hands through and body shots as well. Kongo desperate to impress on the big stage, but Ambomo comes back with a left hook. What is it about tonight, Carl?
Well, everybody seems to be having a swing and really having a fast start. Ambomo, though, is finding it really difficult to get in close and land anything really eye-catching. He has had small bits of success with some of his wild hooks, but nothing really to bother Kongo at all. I mean, he's quite comfortable behind a nice textbook style boxing brain that he's got. I mean, you can see he's got his feet under him, he's got a slight bit of movement back and forth, and he's just sticking that jab out and just waiting for Ambomo to make a mistake, and he's got fast hands as well, so I think he's quite comfortably in control, but he just have to watch out for the big swings from Ambomo, because I think he's just got one thing on his mind.
And there was one with the right hand and a left hook to follow up, trying to close down the ring, get up close and personal with Kongo.
He has moments of success when he gets in range. He does land them hooks. Don't seem to have any big effect.
No, big shot there. This is where he wants Kongo. Trapped.
I feel this is the only chance he's got if he can get close and land some of these big hooks.
Nice short left hook, though, from Chris Kongo.
He's picking some nice shots up close to the body, and he's looking for the... There it is. I mean, dangerous. Ambomo, as he comes forward, it does look like he can pack a punch.
Well, he beat Tamuka Mucha, the much-heralded, formerly undefeated prospect. That was in London last year. So he can break undefeated records, the perfect O records, and that's what Kongo has to defend. I love the way he's manoeuvring around the ring, tries the uppercut as well, Kongo. Just seems to have more in his arsenal all round. A spring in the step too, Carl.
Yeah, he's boxing well. Doesn't want to sit on them ropes too long, but he's bobbing and weaving nicely, then just trying to spin out of range. Not doing much wrong, but the firepower from Ambomo as he comes forward can be quite menacing at times. Kongo doing a good job, really.
Nice and smooth from Chris Kongo. I'll tell you who's not quite as smooth a stylist, and that's this big fella, Lucas Brown. But they say, Carl, he punches like a freight train.
Well, this is the thing that everybody's been talking about, and I think it seems the only chance he's got is to land one of them bombs. And you can't write him off because he does land.
And he's never lost.
Unbeaten, big knockout ratio. Hopefully Dylan White is not taking this lightly and not looking past and not looking too far ahead of the fruits that await him in the heavyweight division, because this could be a serious disaster if it goes wrong for him.
Seconds out, round 3.
36 welterweight division, South London's Chris Kongo. In with Serge Ambomo. Kongo probably nicked the first round, definitely won the second. And has been looking good.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Kongo's work. Nice boxing ability. Nice ring craft. He knows where he is, spinning off the ropes there as Ambomo came forward.
Wild and woolly, though, isn't it, from Ambomo?
It is, because he's almost getting desperate to land the big hook. And I think he realised if he does land one, he's got a chance.
It's how body shots have worked here, Kongo. And that's good for a tall fighter.
Yeah, nice short uppercut hooks to the body.
So watch that right hand, though. Over the top, the big haymaker from Ambomo. but it's the variety and it's the footwork that Congo's using that's winning in this so far. But they're the big shots again, the hooks, the clubbing punches.
He makes it awkward, Ambomo, with them shots, looping hooks on his front foot. Kongo just needs to stick the jab out and just spin off to the side, looking for two nice body shots and getting caught on his back foot. Doesn't seem to be bothered, seems quite comfortable in there.
That was a good amateur, Ambomo, boxing for Cameroon at the London Olympics. Fled the village though, along with his teammates. And then they appeared at the Double Jab Gym in South London. Boxing journeys, boxing stories.
The lives of some of these travelling fighters. I mean, you could write books and books on the guys. I mean, we call them opponents and journeymen, some of them, but they come over and they really do step straight into the hardest sport in the world and give it a real go.
Yep, we went to Wakefield, then Rotherham. Didn't really speak English. Ended up at the Sheffield Boxing Centre with Glyn Rhodes. He's been on a tour of Britain while he's been here, but he wants to try and get going, even though he's got that win one, lose one type record. This would be a big steal if he could get one over Chris Kongo, and he's certainly having more success here in the third.
I think Kongo's just a little bit too cute for Ambomo's walk forward swing style, but he's still dangerous because it's still quite early on. Only a 6-rounder here into round 3, still coming forward. Quite crude tactically, but he will be confident that he can land something, and if he does, who knows?
The right hand is low. When he's coming in, it's finding the target easy touch. Keep the right hand up, right? And push the jab, keep it long. You don't want to get mixed up with him. Okay? When you meet it first, 1, 2, step away, bam, 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 move, bam, 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 move. You understand? Don't mix it up with him. Your right hand is low. Yeah? You're going down to his level. Don't stay up. Okay? Let's go, Jen.
Stay bloody right. Stay tight when you get close, because when you're swinging, you're going down and you're swinging. All right, stay tight.
Very experienced corner there, James Cook and Ted Bammy. Pretty experienced this side as well. Certainly Steffi Bull. Interesting to see Josh Whale in the corner though, leading it.
Big round again.
Not often you see a fighter, and a good fighter, a champion, running a corner.
He's not now. I mean, I don't know if stepped in somebody's place, but I mean, he'll know what he's talking about. His advice is as good as anyone.
He's been training him, and I think that gives Josh something else to do as well. He's a gym rat, of course, he's always in there. Just to stumble over there, no knockdown.
Good right hand there from Kongo before the stumble and the knockdown. I mean, he pushed him to the ground, but Chris Kongo catching Ambomo with a nice, clean right hand.
Just the crisper shots. Blood to the ear they're worried about. Referee Chaz Coakley just making sure everything's okay, and back they go. It's these long levers. He's more precise, isn't he? Although he is occasionally vulnerable.
Yeah, boxing completely on his back foot, going the wrong way because he's moving to his left, which is right into Ambomo's overhand right, which is what he's looking for. So still got plenty to learn, Kongo.
It's from a boxing family. Two older brothers, Elvis and Obed. Obed, a very good amateur, won the senior OBAs a couple of times. Elvis turned pro as well. So there's plenty of genetics there and advice. But he's just got a bit ragged.
But the danger for Kongo, as he starts to tire, if he can't hold off Ambomo, then he's going to be sitting there taking shots, and there's some big hooks coming his way. So he needs to pick that jab up in his movement. Nice left hook on the way in there, and then just back up to the centre of the ring. Good work there from Kongo.
He's got to be so fit and effective trying to get in close. Ambomo with the lack of the physical advantages in height and reach. He's got to work extra hard. Of course, we've seen little fighters like A.D. Lewis and Charlie Shepherd over the years. Our very own Spencer Oliver, of course. He's really loading up the right hand there, Kongo. Blood from the nose of Ambomo. He's getting frustrated that he can't really shift Chris Kongo.
Well, he's not throwing any jabs, Ambomo, and he's moving forward, just quite crude in his approach, really. There's not much for Kongo to think about other than his range. He's looking for that crisp, strong right hand down the middle as he comes forward, which is landing. He's picking some nice body shots as well, Kongo, up close, which is a good idea because the body shots will slow the legs down. But with this only being a 6th rounder, I think he should just stick behind his jab and box as he has been doing, because he's doing okay. He's winning these rounds.
Well, Chris Kongo knows Isaac Chamberlain pretty well, and Isaac is with Andy.
Isaac, obviously you train alongside Chris down at Miguel's. He's in with Serge Ambomo, a real handful. How do you think he's getting on?
I think he's getting on very well. You know, he's adapting, he's using his tactics, he's sticking with a game plan. Chris works extremely hard in the gym. You know, he works extremely hard. He's a very dedicated athlete. So he's taking care of him and he's showing that he can go to the world-class stage, where I believe he can.
Quick word on yourself. You're back here at the O2. It wasn't to be against Lawrence Okoli. You did pick up 1 or 2 injuries. How are they healing?
Yeah, I fractured my tibia, but it's healing very well. And I can honestly say that, you know, with everything that's happened after the fight, it's probably one of the best things that's happened to me. I didn't really understand what Tony Bellew and Johnny Nelson were saying when they said it will be the making of me, but I'm starting to understand right now.
Brilliant. Hope to see you back soon.
Thank you very much.
Still smiling, Isaac Chamberlain. Good guy, and I know Johnny Nelson rates him highly. One loss is not the end of the world. And we all want to rather forget that fight with Lawrence Okoli. It wasn't a good one. Okoli moves on and Chamberlain can come back, Carl.
He certainly can. Both good fighters. There's no real loser in there. Obviously, someone had to lose, and he'll definitely come back stronger with that defeat.
Yep, he's got a real good attitude about him, Isaac. I think Chris Kongo has as well, and he's boxing better here than Serge Ambomo. Have you given the man from the Cameroon anything?
I've not, no, because although he's had success, he's been outboxed and outmaneuvered. He's trying, he's got a lot of pressure, he's having moments of success with his big hooks, but Kongo's too well schooled, he can see them coming, and he's not having it all his own way, but on the scorecards he will be.
Just a bit of tape loose on the left glove. This needs to be repaired. Bradley Skeet, the British champion, might be going on to bigger and better things. Kongo in fight number 8. He's 25, so there is time, isn't there, Carl? They don't have to rush him too much.
Still a young man at 25. Good amateur pedigree. So he'll be well schooled. They can take the time with him, for sure. But will they? Because they tend to chuck them in these days sometimes. They think the right match comes and a chance comes along then.
Serge Ambomo just really going for it after that mini break. Jumping all over him.
Just scrappy and rough there. Kongo getting shook to the ground. Walking into a couple of big shots there, Ambomo, and can read him. You know exactly what he's doing.
Still swinging from the hip. Ambomo. But Chris Kongo, who won 71 of 90 amateur bouts, just has the extra skill set. And gliding his way through what could have been a pretty tough night's work, but he's dealt with him. And Ambomo getting desperate, looking at his corner. There's the frustration and the movement from Kongo.
Lifting his head up there, just catching Kongo under the jaw. No complaints from him. Referee just telling him to watch his head. He's just getting scrappy and moving forward and almost desperate in his method now. Kongo just feeling the pace slightly. He's still early on in his career. It's only his 8th fight. Boxing well. He'll be feeling the pressure. He'll be happy to hear that bell because the pressure's on. It's quite crude and awkward pressure, but still pressure. And he's got to box and move, and he's being made to do stuff he really doesn't want to do. Difficult to catch somebody when they're steaming forward and rolling their head and swinging hooks. Hard to nail them clean, so you're better off just sitting behind the jab and doubling it up, throwing a couple of feints, and then just getting off, spinning off the ropes, which is what he's started to do now. Good movement there from Kongo.
Yep, really utilising his legs well there, Chris Kongo. And guides himself through another round. What has Serge Ambomo got left?
All right, one more round.
Right hand leads. Okay, right hand leads left hook, but cover up always because all he's doing is swinging. All he's doing is swinging. Okay? Alright, don't go down, you go low. You don't need to go low. You stay up. Okay, you understand? Alright? When you're going back, stay back, right, swing, double jab, jab, swing, or one swing. You understand? Get out, back, chin down, right, your hands up. You understand? Okay?
Right, he's gonna come rushing you. You understand me? You're going low. Why you don't need to go low? You understand me? When he comes, you need to be over him to hold him down. Don't let him hold it down. Got you going too low. Stand up and use the jab.
Stop your holding. Just keep working.
Keep working. Don't hold him.
Jab movement and go forward.
Final round of 6 in the welterweight division. Both of these two, it's their first appearance of 2018. They had busy years last year. 5 fights for Chris Kongo and 4 for Serge Ambomo. Both fit, in great shape. Kongo, though, with the superior skills and seemingly talent as well. He wants a rematch with Josh Kelly, too, who beat him in the 2013 ABA final, Chris Kongo. So we'll see how that develops. But Kelly, it would appear to Alan Booth and his team, they want him on the fast track. He's back in action in a tough one next week in Wales.
Chris Kongo now, I feel he's going to try and enjoy himself in this last round. Small bit of showboating earlier on, which shows you that he's not really distressed. His cornermen told him to stay upright, don't duck low, you don't need to go down, which is good advice because that would drain you, plus he could get caught on the back of the head. So he just needs to stay tall and stand proud, use his boxing skills and his movement, because he should know he's got this one, but still dangerous with Ambomo swinging away at him.
Yep, Ambomo always active, nice uppercut, classy work there from Chris Kongo. I think he's dealt with this potentially very dangerous challenge over 6 rounds on this stage, Carl, well, Kongo.
I agree, yes. He's had it all his own way. He's boxed and moved, and it is dangerous and awkward when you've got somebody who's strong coming forward, swinging away. So, you know, this is a good developing fight for him.
Still trying, still hurling himself forward. Ambomo won't give up. One of his determined sorts. Right hand just bounces off his chin. He's a tough little man, isn't he? Hard. And he'll be a handful for anyone at this level.
He is, yes. Ambomo swinging away, walking forward there, but walking straight in, flush to a right hand off Chris Kongo, and didn't really seem to bother him or shake him up or slow him down. So, like I said earlier, I think Kongo, he's boxed well, but he'll be happy to hear the final bell.
Yeah, he's shown some real class at times, Chris Kongo. And a fight where he's never had a second's breath. He's had to keep working constantly. Up close, on the back foot. And still, The leg's working well, the right hand too. What does he need to work on, Kongo, for you, Carl?
Well, it's difficult to assess when you've got somebody coming forward, swinging away at you. He's looking like he's boxing well and moving well. So, you know, combination punches, when you just pick in, he's looking for the right hand as ambomo steams forward. If you can just get off to the side, then put 3 or 4 together, then all of a sudden you're putting your opponent off balance. But it was a good enough performance. I'm quite happy with that from Chris Kongo. Good performance in his 8th fight. Coasted through there quite comfortably. Ambomo, unfortunately, just not good enough to close that range and have any kind of effect with them hooks. When he did land the odd hook, which he did have some success, didn't really have any effect off Kongo. So it was an uphill battle all the way through, and I think he realises he won't be getting his hand raised now. Chris Kongo boxing very well.
Up next, it's the body snatcher, Dillian Whyte. What a heavyweight fight in store. Cannot wait. Lucas Brown, ready. Dillian Whyte nearly ready. Let's find out. Sure, Chris Kongo has won this well.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a great contest to round off the undercard. The referee brings both boxers together, and we go to Jazz Coakley's scorecard. 60 points to 55. The winner, still undefeated from Bermondsey, London, Chris "Too Slick" Kongo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation. The man from Sheffield and Cameroon, Serge.